Hi everyone, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel. And if this is a return trip for you, welcome back. Today I am in the Pen and Gear Steno notebook. It is 100 sheets, Greg ruled, and then it's perforated too at the top. So if you needed this to be a portable note-taking notebook, perfect size for it. It is 6x9. Today, I wanted to show you a way you could do time blocking in this. It's already got the 2 columns, and if you are like me, sometimes having hourly is helpful, but I also need room for other things on the page as well. So here's what I was thinking. There's 24 hours in a day, right? And there are 32 lines, 32 rows. That would be way too many, but I don't also need a 24-hour clock for me. I'm not up 24 hours a day, and I don't usually plan anything in the evenings past about 8, which is 20 hours, 2,000. No, that doesn't make any sense in as far as military time. So I am thinking of coming down here and starting. I'm gonna put a line. I've got my Pen and Gear ruler as well. I'm gonna draw a line here, and this is where I'm gonna start. And then I am gonna count up. Hold on, this is my friction clicker. So I want this to be 11:30 in the morning. $11 a.m. I'm going to go half-hour increments. $4:30 is usually about the earliest that I get up during the week, so I think that will work perfectly. And then if I go over here, this is going to be 12 p.m. This is why I love this pen. I'm going to give it a second so that I can erase this, because I goobered it completely. 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:37. And at about 7 o'clock at night, I am done. Like, I'm relaxing for the night. I'm not going to plan anything after that time period. You could absolutely do whatever time period works for you and your schedule. If you get up later, if you get up earlier, if you stay up later, if you go to bed earlier, totally up to you. Now, up at the top, we still have these 2 columns. I was going to grab, no, it's fine. I was going to grab so that I could add in the header, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up here. So this is going to be, I'm going to put it in the middle, Monday, August 11th. It's going to be week 33, believe it or not. 33. So this is where I am going to do my timing. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take my ruler, draw my lines. Those are a little crooked. That is fine. That caught my thumbnail. It happens. So here I am going to be doing coffee and comments. And this usually takes me an hour, so I'm going to block that off. 4:30 to 5:30, that is what I'm doing. I am going to be prepping lunch. and shower. And then my work day, work, goes until 4:30. Here I'm going to stop at the P.O. box. Dinner, cleanup, and unwind. Now up here I still have room. If I wanted to separate these and make them still 2 columns, I have that availability here. What I also have the availability to do is to use this top portion as a journal section. So if I want to write how my day was going, if I want to pick like one word of the day, even the Wordle day, I could pick the Wordle day, put the definition of the Wordle and do that. There's a lot of things that you can do in this top section, but still have your time blocking down here below. So this is going to be to there. Drive time. And then down below here, you could put things like what you're reading, what you're listening to. All of your currentlies could go down in this section here. But this is an easy way, very easy way to get an hourly in, do your time blocking, see how your day is going to go. I did do the lines close over here. So let's say I had a meeting at 10. I can still put that in there. Meeting at 10. And let's say, you know, I ended up not taking my lunch until 1. So I'm going to put that down there, that I had lunch at 1. So you can still move things around. There's still plenty of room to write. Even if I had to take notes, like forward, caller to Taylor. So I know at 2 o'clock I forwarded a caller to Taylor. So when I see them again, I can be like, hey, by the way, check your voicemail. I just sent you a call a bit ago. So I really like this layout. I think it's very, very helpful for me, and it's a great way to use the time blocking. Let me know down below if this is a layout you would use, if it's too scrunched for you, if you would only do an hour at a time instead of every half hour. That would work too, and that would give you more room in the bottom or the top if you put this in the middle. Let me know what you would use this top portion for. I really like the idea of having maybe the weather up here, maybe a couple trackers. You could do, you know, sunshine. I've got sunshine. A low of 56, a high of 84. That's realistic right now, for sure. And then let's put in, so if I want to do 64 ounces of water, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that could be my water tracker for the week. That would be amazing. Let's say I want to get 6 hours of sleep. At least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there I've put in 2 trackers already. Let's go up here and let's put in for dinner. Let's say for dinner we're doing fancy ramen. And I need a reminder. Take shrimp out. So there we've used this area quite well. We filled it up actually really well. And it's stuff that's important that we need. I really like this layout. I could see using this quite a bit. And then just a flip back, what we've used this so far for. We have this kind of dashboard with notes at the bottom, priorities to do deadline, and then our schedule. We've got the daily affirmations, like you pick one thing every day and it's kind of like a journal. make sure we're in screen here. There we go. This is the one we just filled out a little bit ago with the meals, and then you have the dashboard layout here, and then the hourly or time blocking layout. It's actually quite a few layouts you can do in a steno notebook. Who would have thought? This is one of my favorites. Although you gotta love a good dashboard. And then the hourly. Let me know down below what you think of those layouts. Which one are you gonna try in your steno notebook? I hope you have an amazing day. I'll meet you down in the comments. I love you. Bye.